microphone's gonna be working on Twitch. I think it's working. Let me double check my Twitch stream here, because maybe it's messing up. Okay, yeah, we're good. Sorry about that for those who are watching on Twitch or YouTube. We should be good now. So yeah, what we're gonna do a couple different things. We're gonna do target filtering for our targeting system, because there is a very obvious bug with, as I said, targeting, where the targets are off screen, but they're still kind of shooting towards them rather than being straightforward. And we definitely want to filter those guys out. So that's what we're going to work on first. And I think I already have some work done for this, if I'm not mistaken. And maybe I just didn't implement it, so maybe that's just going to be a very, very conveniently quick thing to set up. So we got to find our systems here. I think it's under targeting. We have sorting, but I don't think we have anything for filtering. Let's find the projectile ability, because I think I have the targeting specifically for that one set up in its directory. So let's just take a look and see what we find. Test examples, projectile example, targeting. Yeah, so we have our targeting preset here, right? So we have these different types of filters. We have filter matches tag query, but I'm not sure if we have a filter for visibility. So is on screen. There is one for that, so that's super good. I think it's the one that I made, and maybe we can make that for C++. Is on screen. So let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like we're just doing pretty simple math. I think this should work for what I want it to try to do. So for filtering, of course, we got to do it towards the top. Is on screen. So now we should filter them out completely, and yes, we are. So now they're not targeting anything, but then here, we're able to hit them again, which is super good. It's exactly what we want to achieve. So maybe I can, for funsies, move this to C++, just because it is sort of, it's not too complicated, obviously, but it would be good maybe to make it cleaner in C++. So hopefully y'all agree with that. Let's go ahead and do it. So new C++ class, all classes. Do I have, yeah. I'm gonna have to make the screen a little smaller for just a second, guys, sorry. So I need to do what, filter? Or target filter? So targeting task, simple filter task. So there's this basic filter template that I'm probably going to use. Whoops. Did not mean to open that up. Let me make the screen bigger for you guys so you can read things again. Oh wait, no, I actually I need to make it smaller because I can't navigate this menu when it's scaled up like that. What did I name my sorting classes? So I have targeting library, I have targeting system sort, and then target sort base. So I'm going to say target filter base. So gas, course, target, filter base. And of course, we're going to put it into that same directory like we usually do. So I believe I wanted public, game, systems, targeting, and then we're making a new folder called filter or filtering. And we should be good to do that. Let's go ahead and create that class. For those watching from TikTok, are we having any issues with the microphone or any of the audio? Am I coming in too loud or anything like that? Because I could probably lower the music, I think, to like 20% and maybe increase my microphone. That should be a little bit better for you guys. Hopefully it is. And I think the people watching from Twitch and YouTube should be okay. We'll see how everybody is over there. My computer's working overtime, running TikTok Live Studio and Streamlabs and everything like that, but we should be good. So we're gonna let this hot reload finish, and then we're gonna have to make one more class. We're gonna make a class derived from this filter base, just in case we want to do anything like on a base level that would be inheritable from other children from it. So that's gonna be the goal there. So we'll let this compile real quick. I think in the meantime I can increase. No, I can't increase the widget just yet because we're going to have to make that base class. But I'm excited to finally be able to stream for a few hours rather than the usual like hour and a half. So hopefully we do get a lot done that I'm hoping we will get done. At least that's the hope. So let's get the hype going for it. Oh, man. Let's see. So someone liked 8 of my posts on the Unreal forums. For those who are not familiar, we do have an ongoing thread on the Unreal Engine forums. You go ahead, check it out if you'd like. It's for this project. We're constantly updating it as we're learning and discovering things. So definitely check it out. Give it a read. Give it a like. Give suggestions on what you would want to see more of from it. Yeah. Does it say? Okay. The guy liked a bunch of the comments from that thread. So that's cool. I'm hoping people find use for it, you know? Okay, so we're compiling. And we're almost done. Yeah, I definitely think I need more RAM or something in this computer, if I'm going to be real. Okay, so we got that. So now we got to make a child class. So again, tools, new C++ class. All classes, we're going to say gas, course, filter, base. Now we're going to say gas, course. How did we name the other ones? So let's use the existing sorting classes. So target, sort, and then the kind. So target, filter. Let's see, target, filter, on screen. Put it in the right directory, of course. Go ahead and create that, and then we should be good. then we can actually get some coding done. And luckily we have it done in Blueprint and we know that it's working. So that should mean it should be relatively quick. Let's make this widget bigger so everybody can see my UI a little bit better. Okay. So there should be a base function to override. Let's just look at the parent class here. Whoops. So execute. It has a very similar setup as the base here. So there's a private execute here. I think I want to make that under protected, I suppose, and then there should filter target, which is the ones that I believe we overrode in here, right? Should filter target. So I'm gonna grab these two in my base filter base here. I don't think I need these two open. So I'm gonna put these under protected. Should be good for us. I'm gonna generate these definitions. And I'm just gonna do super execute, targeting handle like that. That should be all I need to do for the base class. Now for the actual filter on screen, for now, I don't think I need to override the execute. Potentially I will, but now let's just say we won't have to. Because like yeah, potentially on execute we would need to like get a hold of the character and get the local viewing player controller. Let's see if there's. I think I have some examples from the sort where on execute I'm doing something or okay, so no. Is there not an initialization? No. Okay. So maybe it's not too big of a deal. So on initialization is where I'm getting the controller and stuff, and then getting player camera manager. Am I needing to do that? No, I just need to get local viewing player controller. So I wonder if doing that's the best option, especially in the context of multiplayer. We'll just have to do this one thing at a time. I'm going to move this over to my other screen. Let's see. Second, guys. Sorry. So let's get. Oh, why was I putting Rider over here? My bad. There we go. There we go. So yeah, we needed to basically do this. So I'll just grab that. And I probably want to have system variables to like say, hey, disable filtering or something like that. So we could probably add that. But one thing at a time, yeah. So let's generate this. Do we already have it on here? Yes. Let's grab that. I don't think we need the actual camera manager, so we're just gonna go from here. So we basically got the source actor, we got the player controller, or do I need to get the local viewing player controller? I wonder. Can I get the viewport size? So if I say player controller, viewport, I can get viewport size. Okay. And this is a vector 2? What does viewport size return to me? Nothing. It's just 2 ints. Okay. So I guess I could just say, you know, int32, or is it, can I say uint32? screen size X. Screen size Y. I think this has to be just in 32. Now, can I say that? I think that's valid. Next, okay, yeah, then we need some properties here. So view thresholds. So let's go here. We'll make public view properties, blueprint, read only. What is it? Edit, defaults only, category, gas, course. I wonder, do we have this? Yeah, gas course targeting camera. Ah, no. Filtering. I think that's all I need to do. Okay. Now I made it a float. So float view threshold min X. I made it 100. And then there's a min Y, which is also 100. Just here. Now, yeah, get viewport size. It is giving me in 32s, but there is one from here where it says get viewport size, and it does floats. It makes it a vector 2D. And I wonder if that's better or worse. I don't know what you guys think. But I guess for the sake of trying something, let's say like if a viewing player, or how is it called? So what kind of return value is this viewing thing? So it is another player controller here. Okay, so instead of get controller here, it's like this. So let's comment that out, and we'll kind of return to it in a second. So we're getting the viewport size, and we also need to get the hit result here. So I think I should probably do it here. So I should be able to get the targeting handle. I guess I need, how should I write this though? Because it's going to be an actor in the end, or even an F vector I would need, like simply as the location. So maybe it just has to be F vector, target location equals, and then we gotta go ahead, get the targeting handle. Handle, no, what do I gotta get? Hit result. Okay, I need not the targeting handle, the target data. Hit result, location. I guess I also should say, so if target data dot hit result There's no valid, right? Is valid blocking hit or has valid hit object handle? Or should I say not? Not. Um, super. So now I have the target location here. So now I should be able to do the project to world, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to be a f vector to d. So screen position equals player controller project world location to screen. And we need to pass in, I don't know if it's going to be viewport relative or not. Should this be relative to the player viewport subregion? Probably not. We're going to keep that to false. I think that at least on a baseline that's going to be fine. So we need to pass in the world position. So what do we need? So world location, screen location. Okay, got it. So we need to actually say, oops, that. So that should be good. Now we gotta do some checks here. So if we want to say a couple of ands, like at this point, we're at this part of the logic where we're doing now the checks, right? So let's break things down. So first we're checking if the x position that we're getting is less than. So if screen position dot x is less than screen size x, and we want, if it's greater than dot x is greater than the view threshold min x. Okay. So we have those two. And we want similar things to y. So we want to say screen position dot y is less than screen size y, and screen position dot y is greater than, I guess we could do greater than or equal to screen, no, view threshold y. So we have this, and then we basically want to say, I guess we gotta say like return not this. So it's quite a big string here. But we basically want to turn, like, because if we want to filter it, this shouldn't be true. So I could always just, make these opposite. Maybe that'll be more readable or understandable. But let's just see if this works. So let's bring our Unreal back. Let's close it out. Let's recompile and we'll see what the damage is. Okay, so this is not actually going to compile. I already see an issue. Let's cancel that. We need another bracket. And another bracket. Now that should at least compile. Will the logic actually work? To be determined, for sure. But we'll see. And even though I took the day off from work, of course, I'm still checking work stuff anyway, because I can't not do it. Okay, so we failed compilation, but that's okay. Let's see. So cannot access private member declared here. Now, is it because it does need to be public? Let's see. Let's try compiling one more time. Because I know I had a similar thing with the sort. But yeah, the sort is also under protected. So did I have to change the actual code? Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I did put it under public. So error, cannot access private member declared in uTarget filter base. Interesting. Okay. Maybe we won't need execute. Because yeah, here's filter base, public, public. And then, yeah. Let's not worry about execute then. Unless we will eventually. I don't know yet. Okay, cool. Okay, so that compiled. Hooray. Hip hip hooray, I should say. What language are we programming in? This is C++. That's with Unreal 5. We do a combination of C++ and blueprints. And currently we are just translating a blueprint for target filtering from blueprint to C++. So we just were able to compile and we just did some logic. Now we got to check if it even works. because maybe it doesn't, and that's the fun part, you know. But we should be able to easily check that, obviously. And we want to be filtering based on whether or not the target is on screen. So let's reopen the assets that we have, because we have a specific ability that we're working with where we're throwing a projectile. And we have this targeting preset. It's all done within the Unreal plugin for targeting, the one that Epic made. We're just expanding on it at this point. So we already have this BP target filter is on screen, but rather than we do that, we can just do gas course filter on screen. And that should work. At least that's what we're hoping for. So as we can see, targeting is working. And now we're getting there. I'm not sure why this one is getting targeted, but it's fine. But yeah, on screen is working. So we can remove this one. It's also in DT Combat Strafe, so we want to use on screen. Now we should be able to delete this. And we should be able to do show final scores. Maybe we could find out why. So command not recognized. Why? So gas course debug. Oh, I remember now. There's something missing inside of one of the other classes. I messed something up. Because we just recently upgraded to 5.5, and I'm not really doing a great job with updating local changes or tracking changes and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to figure that out. I forget. I don't know. Did I delete that other version? I might have. Um, yeah, 5.3, but we don't have 5.3 as like a explicit backup. But good thing we keep things tracked in that gameplay thread. I did one for targeting. So yeah, in targeting subsystem.cpp. We have to fix something there because I did it oopsie boopsie. So I added a console variable here. I don't know where I put that though. Maybe under target system vars? Probably. Oh, yeah. This, I think. Oh, man. I messed up. Let's see. How do I write this correctly? We did this. We're doing this text. that toggle, like, where's this messed up? I wonder. Um, let's see. So F auto console variable ref. We're gonna say this. Then we're gonna say text. Grab that. Speed debug draw scoring. And then another text. Okay. Like that, I think is okay. I think that fixed it. I hope. I pray. And then execute targeting request with handle internal. Why is this saying it's wrong? I wonder. We do that. And then like that. For some reason, it's like giving me errors here, and then I don't understand why. Oh, wrong connotation. Like that. There you go. Now we gotta go to the request internal. This function. So if target sees, so draw final debug scoring. Where do I write this though? Uh, do, 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 do. Because it does execute. It does this. It does complete broadcast. Then it does this drawing. I feel like there's something else that I have to do this in. No? Well, yeah, this stream just got derailed because I messed up 5.5. Because I don't think I even saved in the recycle bin. No. So let's see. The last thing I did was add the following code into the target subsystem CPP to allow me to properly debug the final results of the executed target preset. Maybe it is in this one. Um, just don't know where I would draw it. Maybe down here. So like if targeting system cvars b draw targeting scoring, then if const f targeting uh, default results data. What am I doing? Result. Oh, it's not data. It's set. Thank you. So I gotta just write this, and then equals. It's pretty much the same thing as here. So maybe I could just. I don't want to write it there. I'll do redundant code for now. It don't matter. And then if const uh, f targeting source context equals f targeting source context find targeting handle, then if pawn in pawn equals cast. I don't know why I'm doing that, but yeah. I don't think I need to. Do I need it as a pawn? I feel like I wrote this in such a weird way in this thing. Let's see. So, source context. Wonder what this whole snippet of code looks like if I paste it into like Notepad++. It looks really messy on. Yeah, it looks equally as bad. Okay. Um. Flush. Persistent debug lines. In pawn. Get world. Flush debug strings. In pawn. Get world. Okay. Then I just need to think down here. Do this kind of for loop. To draw that, I think. So I think that's all valid. I feel like I'm forgetting something, honestly. And I don't remember where I had to write it. So let's see, can we do a hot reload here? I gotta see if I wrote about it. Because like the default targeting system doesn't properly add scores. Okay, so it is done in the base class that I have. That should be fine. So that compiled. Let's see. So it recognizes it, and now we have that, right? I guess distance is playing too much of a factor. Not 100% sure. We do have curves. We have sorts. Like we have this camera angle one. I guess we can delete all the ones that we don't need anymore. Keep our repo clean. Of course, we got to. But yeah, let's go back into our projectile targeting. Target preset. So sort by distance. So there's the distance, max distance 2000. Score when moving, default score. I'll just say like also 0.1. Like maybe distance shouldn't matter as much. Because like when I'm doing here, like I would imagine like maybe I can let's debug the scores for everything. So enable debug draw like this. So 900, that, right? That's fine. Maybe camera angle is messed up. So I guess it's like the max camera angle is kind of screwing up. I think it's like 60. Like to me, that doesn't really make sense. Like, is the camera angle option messing up? There is also the curve. Maybe the curve is wrong. So this curve, so default score when moving. I think this should be more when moving, but a camera angle score. So maybe this should be like 60. All right, that seems to work better, I think. Because I think that looks like it works. Like, I don't know, that was just like, you know, it was giving bad, I guess. Um, um, and I wonder if I should, you know, this is, I guess, more for the debug purposes. I don't know if it's really necessary. Because sometimes like I kind of go too hard in like debugging and making it look nice and stuff like that, but maybe it would be maybe worthwhile to maybe add some sort of like callback to when the target is dead, where it just stops drawing it. But I don't know if I can even do that. But anyway, we got everything working. We have it filtering properly now. So like we have the guy on the right, he's filtered out, and they're all filtered out. And now I'm not having a target. I'm kind of just shooting where they are, and then now I'm back to like doing that. But also now input angle seems like it's messed up. Let's just make sure it's enabled. So enable debug. Yeah. So yeah, something is wrong, I think. Let's just make sure input angle. It doesn't seem like it's uh, going to where I need to. So again, is it curve related? Like, are my curves all just like bad? So yeah, these are input angles. Input angle, score. So score when moving. Let's just make sure everything is the same. Yeah, because I feel like it's the green arrow that I need, right? So it feels like the green arrow is not drawing correctly. So yeah, this draws red. What's the green drawing? So if not shipping, are we getting here? We are. So control rotation is broken. Why? Um, or wait, does control rotation even matter? So input direction. So what's the last movement input vector, I guess? Seems like something is just bugged with last movement input vector. And I don't know why. Is it also bugged here? Seems fine. So that's true. Input direction. See, that looks fine. And it's supposed to be a yellow. So the source pawn is that. Input direction. So line input direction should be a bigger line. But it's not. That's weird. Because now it's working. Kind of. But this line that's supposed to be drawing is not drawing correctly. So draw debug. So world, then line start and line end. So line start, line end. Persistent lines, no. Color, yellow. Okay, can I just draw debug sphere? Line end input direction. Radius, I don't know. 64. Segments, 100. F color, yellow. I think everything else could be default. Something is just not drawing correctly. I don't know. I'm driving myself crazy. No, I thought I was done with targeting, and then it just pulled me back in. That's okay. Let's see if this will work. I want to know where this circle's being drawn, because something is just not, I guess, clicking. Let's see. Okay, so it seems like it's drawing. It kind of just disappears too quickly. So let's just make sure. It just seems like our debug is just out of whack. And hopefully we can fix it. Yeah, it's not printing correctly. Why is it not there? So depth priority, say 0. Is it a thickness problem? I have a thickness problem. I'm getting too heavy. But yeah, we're an hour in. We were able to accomplish one thing. We got the filtering to work, but now we're just doing some cleanup from 5.5 when we upgraded because for some reason things are not working as I thought they should. Like they were working in 5.4. But now we're just seeing weird behaviors. But I would like to get jumping in. And I want to use like the animation sample project. So yeah, not working. Like I don't know where this circle is. Because it's saying less input direction for some reason. Like, why is less input direction this value? Like, I'm multiplying it by 500. Unless, like, the source pawn? No, the actor location should be right. I guess we gotta do some UE logs because I'm gonna go crazy here. Log temp, warning, text. We're gonna say source pawn location. Uh, and then line and location. Then I would just say what source pawn get actor location and then line and direction, right? Let's try this bad boy again. We're really having to brute force our way in and to figure this out. So I'm gonna just do this. Source location, yes. Line end location. because we're not moving, right? That's fine. Then this one, it looks fine. But this input angle stuff is not, it's just not working. Like what am I debugging at this moment? Like so enable debug draw camera angle. I don't want that. Okay. It's when multiple are active at the same time. That's wild. Okay, so that's a bug in our system that when there's multiple active at once, uh, that the debug drawing kind of breaks. So maybe I don't want to do the flushing, or if I can flush like specific ones. Not sure, but okay. At least we fixed that. For some reason, it just doesn't feel right sometimes. But I think we'll just leave it at that. Now we don't have any debugs left. Yeah, the yellow circle is persistent. We don't want that. We don't need this. What do I want to do about this? Because there has to be a way, I'd hope, that lets you kind of control the context in which you want to not draw it again. We say flushing really only asks the world. So we'll have to just figure this out later. Let's move on to the next subject. Now, we have target filtering, works decently well. I would want to add maybe like potentially like a targeting thing where, if you want to prioritize your last hit target or something, unless you're, moving, or maybe the delta is different, but it's kind of a layer of complexity I don't want to deal with at the moment. So yeah, jumping. So we did the custom target filtering. So now we could possibly do jumping. So yeah, again, the animation, the motion matching stuff. I forget where those animations exist, but we would have to do kind of copying, I'm sure. There's echo, UEFN, that's just materials animations, name offsets, motion matching, data, databases, channels, there's jump. So I believe what we need to do is a couple things. We're gonna have to reverse engineer this because I kind of forget what we have to do. So we have player. I don't know if we have anything Yeah, we have animation, motion matching, we have jump, but um, we don't have anything in here. I don't know if I don't think we really care about crouching and stuff like that. I know they had fixed that before. Um, there is stuff or like yeah, enabling root motion and everything. I just gotta make sure I do this correctly. So let's grab jump. I forget what I need to do. I don't know if it's really just like a whole like retarget. Um, I'm assuming it's this one. Then we want to do jump. I think pretty much M neutral jumps, right? Export. We want to go to gas course, game, character animation, excuse me, motion matching, and jump. These all should be okay. Seems okay. We're definitely gonna have to do. Um, I think we have to make another database because we have like these lands heavy that don't have anything. So I think we need to open the game animation sample project. Let's go to our library here. We can open up the sample project. I think we're done with this. We don't need that anymore. But yeah, we also have choosers that we're gonna have to look at. There's a post search chooser. So we're gonna have to update this. Um, and I know there's movement states, stances, movement mode, and air is probably what we'll need to be updating. We have to go into our animation blueprint. But we also have to make like some sort of jump ability. I know gas comes with an example jump ability, so maybe there's some reference we can look at there. Um, I'm pretty sure we're going to be working on this for at least a couple of hours. And now we're running two versions of Unreal. I'm sure my computer is going to crap its pants, with all the streaming and everything that we're doing. Again, I don't know if we care too much about crouch, but yeah, there's these lands for heavy. I wonder, do they have like land heavy? Potentially, this is like what we can do. Not sure if things were set up correctly when I just did. Because like I see, he's like not landing on the ground, right? Going through it. We'll just have to see. Like there's environment, show environment. We can always just hide it. floor. I feel like the floor is just wrong. So we'll have to just take a look once the sample project opens up, of course. Uh, okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's the best way to handle is in air. It could be literally like a gameplay tag or something. For those watching from TikTok, make sure to like and follow on TikTok. I try to make sure I update and showcase some videos when I have things showcased there. So a like and a follow would be much appreciated from you guys. What other databases do we need? There's Lands Light. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to add stuff there. Pop those bad boys in. Idols. I don't care about traversals. There's idle land heavy and then run land heavy. So I'm hoping these are named correctly. Is there like, all right, there's stands. So assuming stand is equivalent to idle in their naming conventions, that's probably correct, and it's just heavies. So idle lands light. We don't need that. Stands, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 each. Looks correct. Still waiting for the animation example project to open. So in the meantime, so run lands heavy. So we could probably search for these better. So run land heavy. Seems like there's only 5. Run light. Probably also 5. So in turns, so then from walking, walk heavy, another 5 here. This walk lands heavy, yes. Just close all these real quick. Then light. Boom. Okay. Still loading the project. That's going to take forever, probably. But that's okay. I think we'll let it chill for a second. We'll let it vibe and open up. Thanks so much for the like, Mihao. Appreciate it. Yeah, this game animation sample project takes a lot to open, I guess. And sorry, I'm reading work related stuff at the moment. Just trying to make sure I don't ever fall behind, even if I have the day off, you know? Okay. I think we're all caught up on work for now. I don't know how you guys deal with it. Like, does anybody else have that, like, pressure to always be aware of what's going on at work, even if you have the day off, you know, and you planned it ahead and everything like that? I just don't like going back to work like the next working day and, you know, having either a bunch of emails or a bunch of unread messages. I like to make sure I'm just periodically caught up. I think it's just like too overwhelming, I guess. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Um yeah, we also have this like legacy ability of like this charge that we'll probably gotta get rid of. It's fun though. Yeah, boom boom. We're gonna have to replace that with our jump ability. I wouldn't mind there being like different types of movement abilities, you know? I don't know if jump is this kind of explicit moving ability. Um but like having a charge would be pretty cool. Um but yeah, I also got to figure this like should I do like on-screen filtering and then also like angle filtering, you know? Cuz like I guess I would want to be attacking him. And I guess I would also want to kind of bring back our where's our elf male? Yeah. I still gotta like better figure out our what's the term? Combat strafing? 'Cause, yeah, we're not I don't think we're using it. Because I don't even know if that's what people would want, you know? This definitely feels more like, you know, hard lock focused. And like that doesn't feel good either. Like why is it like the camera angle seems like it's playing too much. Camera angle scoring. So this projectile one. Camera. Default scoring. Score multiplier when moving. Maybe 0.1. This definitely feels just more hard locky. Maybe I should be like okay with that. Not sure. Okay, so animation sample project is opening finally. So we gotta just check their databases, honestly. So I think the blueprints, no characters, probably. Is it under Echo or is it mannequin animations? Yeah, here we go. So motion matching data. They have these jumps. They have the databases here. So we want dense. So there is this jumps. So we're gonna have to kind of parse these ourselves, I think. So I'm just gonna have it open on the other screen here. So let's get rid of the targeting stuff that we don't need again. And actually, let me open up elf mail again. Let's just disconnect that. And we'll kind of go back to what we were doing. Yeah. Let's see. So do we have jump? No. Um, not sure where this should go. I will just create a new one. So PSD jumps. This is jump. Then negative 0.5 for this setting here. 0. This value, sure. Min, max, good. Yes, and all, yes. All, I think, is good. Now, we need to just delete those. Now, jump. We're looking for neutral, jump. And then there's ones that start with F. We're gonna have to just do this. So jump F, and then a couple of offs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like there's 4 here. We can drop them here. Then there's F start. So there seems to be a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. There's also L's. So jump LL, is that a thing? It's from sprints and stuff. There's also start across. So let's just do the ones that they have explicitly, just so I don't drive myself crazy. So we're looking for F underscore start underscore run. There's 2. Yes. And then there's walk. There should be a few more than that. No? 2 walks and 2 stands. Go. And then there is LLs. So LL start. Loop fall. Then there is RL. Start. And then there's neutral. Whoops. What am I looking for? So M, neutral, jump, B, start. That seems like everything. How do I add this to the list properly? It seems to be everything. Now, does the preview look okay for these? Nah, they look equally not correct, so assuming that's fine. So now we have dense jumps, jumps far, okay. Does he do a thing here? Yeah, underscore far. Oops. Can I get an underscore, please? Thank you. So jumps far. We don't need all of these. It's literally just sprinting. Should be able to go jump. Start, sprint. These. Did they introduce sprinting, or is it from run that they're talking about? I wonder. Turn in place runs. No, I don't see anything like that. So I don't want anything from jumps from traversal. We don't want any of those like parkour ones. I do need to verify now these lands. So stand, idle, lands, heavy. Looks like I got all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. That's good. Guessing light, similar. Yeah, good. So the other ones, what's the other one from run? So run lands heavy and run lands light. There's 5, yes. 5 again. So I think we got those correct. So that's nice. Yes. Okay. Cool. So now we gotta look into the choosers and how they set that up for the jumping. So there should be choosers somewhere. Yeah. So let's cut these out. So there's a new row. I believe this is a nested chooser. We're gonna do new nested chooser in air. And then we're gonna just do in air, and then the rest are any. Cool, I think. Yeah. So edit that one. Add a row. We gotta do what? Fallback results, or I think it's asset, right? And it's gotta be just jumps. Asset again. It's gonna be jumps far. This is mine, right? Yes. And we don't care about jumps from traversal. Then there's these float variable range. We gotta find time to land. Do we have that? No, we don't. And we don't really care about just reversed, but we're gonna add that anyway. False, false, or any, okay. This is a float variable, right? Okay, so it's from trajectory collision. Time to land, boom. And then 0, 9, 9, 9, 9. Then 1.2, 9, 9, 9. So that's that. We're able to set that up. Next, I'm pretty sure we have to look into the idles and everything like that. So let's look into our idles and their idles. So there should be idle lands, light and heavy, which we have. Cool. And I'm guessing other ones are set up the same way. Walks, lands, light, right? And now they actually have things in there. Cool. Same thing with runs, I assume. Yeah. Okay. So we did ourselves a big favor and set that up previously. So now let's look at their project explicitly. I'm assuming inside of the character, so blueprints, retargeted characters, maybe inside of the sandbox, we'll find some sort of enhanced input event that makes them jump. So let's see. So no. Let's look. So we're looking for however we're jumping. I don't think they, okay, so the child is actually sandbox character. So it's probably in here. Possessed, IA move, world space, look, gamepad walk. Yeah, sprint. We're gonna have to update the project because I wouldn't mind seeing a sprint as well. Crouch input, whatever, jump. Here we go. So try traversal action, and then it literally is just a call to jump. No, I don't care. So that's seems like that's all they're doing. So I think we just need to make some sort of similar setup. And I believe we have that in our character. Let's open up elf male. Let's go to the main mesh. Let's go to the ability, the animation blueprint. Now there should be like in air somewhere. If not, we'll have to add it, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Maybe it would be on here. So set references, good. Update essential values. Is there anything for like is in air in this thing? Has velocity, acceleration. Okay, is there anything we're looking for in update states maybe? Is moving, that is crouching, strafing, is in air. Okay, so it's movement mode. Is falling, so it should be pretty straightforward, honestly. So I do wonder. So let's do so I would like to make a jump ability anyway. So ability system, test examples. We'll say jump. Now there should be again a provided example for jump. So gameplay ability character jump, right? So GA jump. Gameplay ability instancing policy, which is deprecated, use instanced actor. Okay. That's just a 5.5 thing because they're not doing non-instance anymore. We're doing instance. We could probably do instance per execution, honestly. We're good there. We're gonna have to make an asset type tag. So instant movement, we'll say jump. I don't like that it keeps opening this here. Does it open again? No. Good. Now, can I simply make parent calls here? Let's look at the C++ implementation here. So on activate ability, so it literally does just do character jump. So we should be able to get away with that. So where we gotta go? Ability sets, character. And so there should be like the evade ability, the movement ability. We're gonna say jump. Why is that not there? I know why. We gotta go to ability sets. We gotta change it from gas course ability to just ability, I think. Let's look. So we have these spec handles, yes, but then C subclass of U gas course attribute set probably is okay. Gameplay effect. Unless I want to make my own jump and kind of just copy this. Maybe that's okay. So let's close out of the other project, that animation example project. I think in the meantime too, I should probably create a version of this for 5.5. So create project, game example 2, sure. Is it creating it for 5.5? I guess because it's the default, it will. We'll just have to see about that when it does it. And we'll reevaluate that a little bit later. So let's recompile. I'll be right back while this recompiling. I'll be back in just a couple moments. Gotta take a quick break. I will be back in just a few minutes. All right, your boy is back. So yeah, let's jump back into what we were doing here. So I guess what we would want to try to do is uh, create a new C++ class. I'm gonna have to shrink the UI back to normal so I can manipulate this thing. Sorry. So gas course ability. I guess it'll be instant. What should be the naming conventions for these things? The gameplay abilities, aim cast. So gas course. Uh, so gas course, aim cast, gameplay ability. So gas course, jump, gameplay ability. Think that looks good. I hope so. Again, put it into the appropriate place. It's gonna be under instant because that's the type it's gonna be. And we're literally just gonna copy paste the logic from the other ability into this new one. So once this compiles, we should be okay to, again, simply copy paste the code. Okay, here we are. Let's take out things that we're not currently working with. So jump, we can do this. Don't, was it private? It was public, okay. Like that. Now we should be able to generate these definitions, all of them. Also, let's go back into Unreal real quick. Put the widget reflector back to 1.5. Okay, it's piling there. We're good. Don't need that. We have all that information, so now we can go into the original jump ability. I think we should be okay to just write. So wait, that's the initialization here. So I think we also need to cut. Okay, so it's a uClass body. I don't know if we're gonna need to do that, but we'll do that. Whoops. And then yeah, we need to do. We'll grab this. Obviously, change the name. We don't want to do this not instanced anymore. I guess we could just do execution. It's for execution. Local predicted, sure. I think that's all kosher. So now it can activate ability. We could just yoink all of that. Where's the can activate ability? Oh no, that's activate ability. Whoops. So activate ability. We could just do that. Of course, there's errors, but you know, we'll deal with those. We'll deal with it one by one, I think. So we got that. Input released. That can activate ability. Like that. And then cancel ability. that. Like that, we're good. So what's wrong here? So do I need to do like owner info? Cool. So that seems good. Let's just do a full recompile here. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see. Because assuming this works, we should see something in game, right? All we have to do is apply this correctly to the right ability set with the right tag, and then we should be okay. And I'm wondering, like again, should jump should jump be like the explicit ability, you know? And I'm also wondering like if I want to have like a charged jump ability, how that could look like. Um, because yeah, you can only jump normal height, but then maybe if you press and hold, um, you basically charge the height that you end up jumping. But again, like there's this whole jump aspect, which is all it does is calls a function, and I forget um forget what movement variable it uses to get. I think there has to be like max jump height or something that it's referencing. We could double check that too. Mhm. And I also wonder how we would want to handle, like, say you have like we have like a charge jump, for example, right? And say like when you're in air, if you press jump again, you slam down and you like do AOE damage or something like that. I'm curious if that should be like its own ability that does that's granted. Um, and I wonder if like you can have two abilities granted to the same input action, and just one has the requirement of being in air while the other one doesn't. But yeah, let's see. There should be instead of charge movement, we could do jump. But yeah, we actually have the jump ability. We're gonna have to reparent it, I think, and that should be it. File, reparent, jump, gas course one. Yes. Now we should be okay. Now it should be here. Jump. And I guess we get to see what happens. We get a crash. Awesome. Why? Okay. What's wrong? Is it because it's instance per execution? Let's get rid of the old one we don't need. Let's see. Let's see if instance per actor gets rid of that crash. That was weird. But we're probably gonna have to trace that back. I'm assuming that it's gonna crash again. But I'm not sure what the difference is. Because there's can activate ability. Um, 'Cause maybe it's a problem here? Not sure. All right, awesome. We got a subscription there from YouTube. Siva Naga Anil Kubala. Thank you so much for the subscription on there on YouTube. It much appreciated. Because yeah, again, I think it's coming. We got to see the crash log again, or at least the trace log on it, just to track this one down. You know, it's always fun to get these random bugs and crashes, right? Okay. Well, let's not worry about anything yet. Let's just play and see it crash. Okay. So it was because it was not instanced. But hey, it works. So we have jumping. Okay, awesome. What do we want to do about that though? I did want to check if there is. I think there is a character movement component variable that controls jump height. Um, let's look. Character movement, crouch half height, landing modes, max walk speeds. Let's just type in jump. Jump Z velocity. So if we were to double this, make it 1,000, for example, doesn't do anything. Why? So property set if characters should stay based on objects while jumping? I don't know. What does that do? Um, how do I want to handle this? Like, honestly, yeah, I probably wouldn't be notified on jump apex, but all right, let me make this number ridiculous. Jump C velocity. So that's the next thing I want to figure out, because I want to be able to control that. So we're going to have to dig deeper. It all kind of stems from jump, right? So how much? All right, we have a lot of cases of the word jump in here. It's in the character. Check jump input, blah, 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 is falling. Jump. There is the whole idea of double jumping, which maybe we would want to have. I don't think we support right now. I'm going to double tap. And no. Jump, clear jump inputs. Gather current movement, replicated movement. Is there like jump Z? So apply damage momentum. No. So jump Z velocity is kind of what I'm looking for. So maybe we have to look throughout the whole solution here. So jump Z velocity. And where is this done? Okay, so we actually are overriding it within an attribute. Okay, good to know. I forgot. But that's good that it's an attribute. Then we can actually kind of control it. So attribute base, I think, movement speed, crouch speed, jump speed, override, and we're getting it from this table. So if we were to make this 2000 instead, we should, in theory, be able to jump much higher. Yes. Awesome. I probably should also be able to better control the pitch. Should have camera settings, right? Max angle pitch. Let's do -60. Because when you're in the air like that, you can't see shit. Yeah, that's better. So I think it would be cool, for example, like you have like the normal jump, which is like the 500. And then you have like this charge jump where like say you hold. I'm not sure how I would better separate this. Unless we want to say like, okay, you have normal jump and then, then it turns into a charge jump, which is like a completely, separate ability that kind of relies on it differently. Then yeah, we have like that. You can like air dash. Which maybe we would need to have like a separate animations for, like if you're in the air, I wonder how we can control that. I know we have some like mage animation sets. We have root motion in place. There's enter combat, sprinting, staggering, telekinesis stuff, walking, running. There's these dodges. I think the ones that I have already are the dodge. So I don't think these are the ones that I need or want. Ultimate Magic Bundle, I think, are just VFXs. I mean, what other assets do I have? It would be nice if I could find, if I had like air dashes, I think that would be pretty cool. Um, I don't think I have anything like that. Um, Stealth locomotion stuff. I don't really care about stealth for this project. Um, there's axe and shield animation set. Um, Eventually, I would want to do that. Like have sword animations and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. But I want to keep it like simple for myself for right now. And once I have a better foundation for everything, then I can look into like melee, doing parrying and melee attacks and motion warping that way. I think would be cool for sure. So there's the mage animation set, which I think we already looked at. So I don't think I have anything. Um, there is a window for fab, right? No, I don't think they have anything for like air dash, but we're gonna look. So there's air ability, dash, updraft. There's VFXs. There's the roll dodge set. Maybe. Let's see what the air ability is. Okay, that's nothing. Yeah, that's not what I want at all. Maybe it's this one, because this one was something I was interested in. There's a preview video. Let's take a look. There's roll, jump. What's jump dodge? No. Dash? It's like gameplay dash. Maybe. I think that's better. Um, yeah. 15, 16 bucks. That's rough, but maybe that's what I would want. I'm just gonna add it to my cart and I'll deal with it later. Uh, but yeah, we got jumping. I want to figure out this, I guess, um, like charge. I also got to fix this ability UI. Like the progress bar is too ugly. So abilities, primary slot. I don't know why it looks like that. Did I make the padding all wrong? No. Uh, I don't care about view models at the moment. Eventually, I'm going to look into view models, but so image size, draw as box, none, no, box. Fill image, image size, that doesn't do anything, right? What does this do? Nothing really. Fill, no. I like this. So here's the background image, but it doesn't give me anything. Margin size doesn't change anything. Tint, whatever. I don't really care about fill animation. Like I want it to be thinner, if that's the right word. Whoops. No. Do I really have to mess with scale? Like that's more or less what I would want it to look like, but I just don't like. And I also have to fix this ability. This fourth ability is the jump we just made. So um I'm not sure how I should best handle. Like I want to try doing um the charge jump. Um, and maybe I'll also look into sprint. But at least we got some stuff checked off our list there. Go back to my to-do list. So jumping, done. Charge super jump is next. Jump dash is also part of that, I think. And we can kind of gate that internally with whether or not you have this perk where you can air dash. So it all kind of starts with input, right? And input actions. Um, there's IA jump, which is only referenced in the default gamepad. So maybe that's already a problem. Maybe we can make jumping always a thing, but then if you have like this extra movement ability, it's a charged ability kind of thing. So IA jump, it uses this. I'm not sure why it would have a second one here that's empty. So we're good there. So let's go to keyboard and mouse. Jump. Let's find mine. There we go. Let's move this up. Spacebar. You could say pressed. Um, so I wonder if I make it hold. So now I have to go to the config, right? So there's this ability movement one. think I should make a unique one here for jump, honestly. Like maybe jumping should be a default behavior. Hopefully that makes sense. We gotta go back into our native input actions. So native tags. So make an input tag for it. So there is already an input tag for jump. Okay. Awesome. So jump, or I should say, add a new one. Jump, again, we gotta find ours. Input action, nope. Input native action jump. So is it a problem? I guess it's up here, right? There's move, this. Okay, so it's not up there. So I'm actually happy about that. And then we can go into our ability set. We have our granted abilities here. Let's actually not worry about this just yet. Let's change this to jump. And we should see behavior changes. I think it has to be on hold, right? Yeah. And it has like a 1 second behavior, which not sure if I like. There is hold and release. You can say hold time threshold like that. But I want to get the behavior of like pressed, and we kind of just modify it. You know what I mean? Unless, if we say you have a charged ability, it works in a different way, you know? So let's actually just do pressed. And then let's go back to our jump now. So we could say, wait input release. Guessing this. Oh yeah, it's because it's not, well, it is instanced for actor. Interesting. Interesting that I'm not getting anything, but maybe it's because now I gotta select that. No. Okay. Let's see why though. Maybe in test already pressed. No. Let's not worry about the gamepad version at the moment. Maybe it doesn't need anything. No. So it still plays. Is it under can activate? see what happens now. Yeah, it doesn't work. I have to make this true. Yes. Okay, so it is in the code. So maybe we could take a look more. Instant, there's jump. Down. And then there's also on input released. Does this ever get called? It does. I wonder. I wonder how I can get that to work nicely. Because, like, you press, and then we would want you to, like, kind of enter a mode, and then you hold, and then you release, and you jump a certain height, right? And then if you just press, so it just kind of has to happen on release. I wonder. So it does do it like that. But that's activating it, right? We want it to already kind of be activated. So I feel like down is like our best option. I just wonder if released is calculated here. Yes. Okay. Maybe, what can we say? So instead of cancel ability, this is where we would kind of want you to jump. So I have a couple of ideas. For now, I am going to reparent this to instant ability, just so we can work on stuff on our own here without having to do it. So we can say like wait input release. That time held. We're gonna do a mapping. So map clamped, sure. So we're gonna go from 0, and we want to have max seconds. And then we're gonna say from the base height to the thing. So I think we need to get character, get attribute value, or just get attribute. And then this one's gonna be, max height. Max seconds, we're gonna say 1. Max height, we're gonna say 2000. And then on release, we're going to, I would like to make a gameplay effect for this. Not new folder. A new gameplay effect. If I could spell that. I do have a gas course gameplay effect. Let's do that. We're going to say GE charged jump. Charge jump, I suppose. And we're going to make it infinite. Aggregate by target. We're gonna say 1. Components. We're gonna do modifier. So add to the base. We'll say, no, we want to just override, right? Override. Attribute is going to be jump z velocity. Override. We're going to say set by caller. Now, do we have a data? So data dot, we're going to say incoming value just for a generic one. Source, why not that one? That should be it. So I should be able to say get ability system component from actor info. What's this thing I need to make? Outgoing spec. Make that a variable, charged, jump effect. Like that. We could also, in theory, make this a soft class reference. Then on ability added, I think. Yeah. We should be able to single load that. So large loaded charged jump effect. And I'm just going to preface this to soft. Uncompleted. Bam. Gas to gas course gameplay effect. Hopefully this will retain its data. Now I need to do, not data, what do I need to do? Assign set by caller magnitude, data dot incoming value, magnitude this. And then I can do apply gameplay effect to self. No. Apply gameplay effect spec to self. Spec handle. Boom, boom. Now this can go onto on released, and then I should be able to get gas course character. Should be able to say jump. And then I should say like what, end ability? And then on end ability, I gotta make this a spec, so charged, jump, effect, spec. You can just say, let's get the ability system component is valid. Remove spec or not. I thought it was like remove. Oh, I could just do it from the gameplay ability. Awesome. Okay. Boom. Like that. That should work. We can check now, I think. So what do I got? I got 1,631. That value seems to be okay. So charge. Okay. Okay, now the ability is not ending. Like, I wonder if because I end so quickly, it doesn't recognize it. Um, Now I know there was in this Apex, so the elf male, there was like a notify for Apex. No. So if true, event notify jump Apex that character's owner controller when at Apex of jump is cleared when event is triggered. By default, this is off, and if you want the event to fire, you typically set it to true when movement mode changes to falling. Okay. So I wonder if I could just build that into the jump. Um, Maybe assign unlanded delegate. I wonder if that's kosher. So we're charging. Now we did a supercharged jump. Charging. Supercharged jump. Pretty cool. Now I wonder if we should make something, UI related, or if it should just be like a animation. But yeah, we got that working. And we can always just say, hey, do they have this perk where it's a charged version or something? And kind of maybe potentially change how it's granted. I'm not sure. Um, so I wonder. So what kind of verbs do we have animation-wise for charge? So AM fast charge. What does this look like? Okay, that's not what I want. I know there is one under, not exactly what I'm looking for, I don't think, but there is some like in place. So there's staggers, walking, running, magic fireballs, falling, running. Um, Levitating. There is ground slam that I would want for sure. So I would want like here and then Um like I could have sworn I had some other asset pack, for setting this up. We'll have to just see. Um yeah, Frank RPG Mage. Let's just double check what they have. So there's different skills and combos. Um, Add to project, show all projects. It's there. I'm not sure why it's. Maybe it's because it's not compatible with 5.5. Hmm. What would be the best course of action? I don't know, honestly. We have ground slam for sure. That's nice. We can always like do something with that on its own, but I want to do something interesting from like this jump. Um, so Fab. Maybe no. So charge animation. Depth charge, charging station, Reaper animations, Magician animation set, trunk animations. No, I don't need those. Maybe the stealth animations? Like this position? Now, is there already something for stealth that I have? There is this one. Let's look. Because yeah, maybe I can just use one of these, you know? Like this pose seems like a decent pose to kind of be in. So I just don't know why my gas course one is not showing. Like there's this one, but it's a duplicate one that I don't have, that I'm not working with. So I wonder. Um, let's add it to this project. The the what's the word? The animation project. Um, now I forget where I put this. Is under D, Unreal Engine 5.5 samples? No. Is there like or is it under here? And then I go to like there's Unreal Engine, but no. Also, I gotta check the damage of my storage space. Am I doing okay? Doing decent. Um, program, program files. Am I doing anything with Unreal in here or Epic Games? Launcher, engine, Epic Online Services. No. So we got here. Then there should be like, is there not like users or something? There's the Devon Sherry. .NET, app data. Is it roaming? Unreal Engine, no. There should be like, what's it called? So game, animation, sample. I gotta use the Do I have everything anymore? Yes, I do. I gotta just find where I put this project. Okay. Is it here or here? Here's the stealth locomotion. Okay. Now, can I easily add this? Because yeah, there's this crouch, which looks good. I don't care. Well, there's also the game sample animations that have stuff like that, but I feel like this might be enough. Um, I'll make an animations folder. Now, stealth in place. This one, retarget. This one should be good. Then I just need what? Stealth, crouch in place, export. Put it into that directory we just created. That, export, export. That should be good. So you kind of press and then, you go from there. So ideally, it's, we can make this a variable on time held, sure. And then take all this stuff, make a custom event on jump released. Now we should be able to say play montage and wait. Don't really need to wait for an event, I don't think. We can do this crouch. Okay, we don't have this crouch. Gotta make it a montage. Boom. Should be able to do that. And then I think I would want to probably affect the play rate in some way. So I would want to say like, okay, the max seconds, right? So this takes how long to get from here to here? About 1 second, right? So I would want to take, max seconds. So say we wanted to make it 2 seconds or something, right? You probably would want to do, divide. Safe divide like this. So it becomes half as fast. I gotta make it 1 based on max seconds. And then this would just be on jump released. And then, yeah, this is the majority of all this. And I guess on endability, we best unbind the land delegate. Go. Maybe for more cleanliness, we just do the same here. Like that. We just have a separate event here. Maybe that will work. Let's see. Okay. Almost. So we would want to. We don't. Okay, so it's going to be interrupted anyway by us, right? So we should be able to say, get current active, or is it? There's something with montage I should be able to get. Montage stop. Override blend out time. I think it should be instant. Okay. Now there has to be maybe actually on completed. Uh, how would I want to do this? Or would there have to be like a looped section, right? Something like this. I want to say looped. And of course, we're going to add a bunch of stuff to make this feel better, I think. Maybe like camera zooming in and like VFXs, camera shake, just to kind of give it, because it's like the Superman jump kind of thing. You put you go down, energy is going, and you kind of jump up, right? So I think I want to move from 0 to 62. Room from 0 to 4. Have that single pose. I should be able to add this looped pose in here. And then I could just make a new montage section, say looped. And loop will be looped. So now I should stay in that pose forever until I let go, right? So that's great. So now I should be able to still do uninterrupted or cancel. No? I'm curious. Okay, so that does get canceled there. So I'm assuming interrupted is still valid. Yeah. Can I say stop montage? No. Anim instance. Get skeletal mesh from actor info get anim instance get current active montage. I want to do stop montage with blend out. Get blend out args. I'm just curious if this will look any better. Target anim instance. And I guess I would want to update like your air control maybe. But overall that looks pretty good. But yeah, there is that problem where while you're in this pose, you can move. So do I need to change the slot to something? My full body? No? Okay. So default slot. So maybe I can have status, block, input, movement. Perfect. We'll probably have to block rotation as well. But I wonder if it should be as the abilities. It shouldn't be here, I don't think. Is there anything for blocking rotation? Guess we gotta add that at some point. We can add it to our to-do list. Add blocking tag to stop rotation. Okay. Allow interruption after blend out. What do I need to do next? Because again, inside of the player controller, not the player controller, the player character, there is air control stuff. Forget the names of it. Yeah, literally air control, right? So we would probably want to make this like 1, for example, when you're in full jump. Like, that just feels a little bit better. So maybe we can also, because I don't think air control is controlled as a attribute. Maybe it is. Maybe I was cool enough to do that for myself. So ability sets, we have attribute sets. So it's going to be here. So base, let's just look at our actual attributes. So jump, C, crouch, speed. Okay, so I think we need to add one for air control. I'm going to add that to our to-do list, I believe. We don't have to do this now. So jump dashing, we want air control attribute. Um, in general, it's coming together pretty well. Like air dashing, I think would need to be improved. Um, yeah, like in general, it's like I don't know how best to kind of do this, you know? Like, because we only really want the hold to like happen like after like a brief second, you know? Because if you tap it, it's fine. Um, so there's definitely still ways to improve this. Um, there's no like hold, right? Because there's like rate input press. Like I'm just curious if that will do anything. Okay. Maybe I can make a boolean here. So B already pressed. And we can definitely change this ability to instance per execution, in my opinion, so we don't have to worry about resetting that boolean. Then we get to say, you know, if already pressed, don't worry about it. But if it's not, maybe. Okay, so it's a bug. This is a bug. For some reason that's causing a bug. So we're gonna have to make it. We're gonna have to fix it. So boop, 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 boop. But yeah, we're gonna have to end the stream soon. Got other stuff to do. Got games to play. Things to chill with, you know. Oh no. It's wanting to compile 3,000 things. Why? Oh man. Okay. If that's the case, I think that's a good part to end the stream. So thank you so much for watching. For those watching from TikTok, make sure to follow me there on TikTok. Make sure to like and stay stream. stream a couple days a week. So thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. And those from Twitch and from YouTube, thanks again for watching. Of course, make sure to subscribe to me on YouTube if you aren't already, on Twitch if you aren't already. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. So until next time, I will see you later.